Okay, this is lesson 4 in Unit 1, Music Language Basics, and this is about how the 3M will change your life. You can use it as a reference, and it's really handy at first, but there are certain habits you can use that will help you very easily memorize this information, because it's all about patterns and relationships, and if you use it in a certain way, then you won't even need it anymore. So what you want to do is take a song that's easier than what you normally play. And so if you don't play music at all yet, you're going to want the very easiest song, like a 2-chord song, like Hush little baby, don't say a word, Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. That's a D chord and an A chord. And this could be on any instrument if you're playing banjo or mandolin or ukulele, or if you're playing an instrument that's just a melody like a flute or something like that, you can learn that melody in different keys. But for now I'm focusing mostly on the chords. So pick something really easy, and instead of, if you're a person who plays and strums chords and sings or something like that, or you accompany someone, a lot of us have the habit of, we'll make a chart with the words, and then up above the words we write the chords. That will teach you how to play the song in that key, and that's a good place to start if you're like super beginner. But if that's kind of an old habit, start doing it this way. Instead of writing the letters, get your chart and write the numbers. And you could just make a vow to always write it in numbers, or some of these things, you could just do this half the time. If you're in a hurry and you want to write the letters. But when at least half the time, take the time, figure out what the numbers are. So if you're playing C, F, and G, just you're in the key of C. So look and see what C, F, and G are. Oh, C, F, and G are 1, 4, 5. And if you don't have your chart, just go C, D, E, F. Okay, C is my 1 chord, 1, 2, 3, 4. C, D, E, F is my 4 chord. C, D, E, F, G. G is my 5 chord. So you can figure it out on the spot like that if you don't have your chart. And then force yourself, instead of looking at a chart with the letters telling you what chords to play, look at the numbers and do whatever it takes. It's like, I can't remember what the 4 chord is. C, D, E, F. Oh, 4 chords, F. So then you remember it like a few seconds later when you play the song. So, C chord, F chord, C. Let's see. So that's your homework. Just start. So take. Well, that's part of your homework. That's a habit that you want to integrate into your musical practice. And just take a few simple songs. So if you're super beginner, just do 2-chord songs like Hush Little Baby, and play it in the key of D. So let's transpose Hush Little Baby. D chord, D chord, A chord now. A chord, A chord, D chord now. D is your 1 chord. Oh, what was A? D, E, F, G, A. A is my 5. So 1 chord, 1 chord, 5 chord now. 5 chord, 5 chord, 1 chord now. So if I change keys, like say I change the key of G. G is my 1 chord if I'm in the key of G. Well, G, it was 1 and 5, so it's still going to be 1 and 5. And in key of G, you could look at your chart, find out what the 5 chord is, or you could just go G, A, B, C, D. Oh, in key of G, D is my 5 chord. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. D chord, D chord, G chord now. 1 chord, 1 chord, 5 chord now. 5 chord, 5 chord, 1 chord now. So play that in a bunch of different keys. And if you're, the 3-chord songs that work really good for this are like La Bamba, Twist and Shout, Wild Thing. Those are all like 1, 1, 4, wait. 1 chord, 5 chord, and 4 chord. 1 chord, and 4 chord, 5 chord. Really high. 5 4, 1 chord, 4 chord. So you just learn 1 4 5 4, and play in different keys. That will, if you just do that, you will readily memorize your 1 chord, 4 chord, and 5 chord. And then in some other lessons we'll talk about, once you have the 1 chord and the 4 chord and the 5 chord down, all the rest are a lot easier. We'll talk about relative minors, and you already, well, if you play chords much, you already know your relative minors, because you've noticed that G and E minor go together, C and A minor go together. So what I'm saying is, if you play very many songs at all, some of these things you've already noticed, and once you get your 1 chord, 4 chord, 5 chord memorized, the rest of them are actually easier than just this beginning part. So we'll talk about that in later lessons. So do your homework, learn your songs by the number names of the chords, and learn your songs in a bunch of different keys. And if you play a melody instrument, take a song that you think is a great song. Like I really love that one I played earlier, Salgon. It's just such a pretty melody, and play it in every key. And that will make you more literate in music, and it'll form brain pathways that give you connections. Just gradually doing these things over time, things that used to be difficult become easy. It's just, it's just like when you're 2 or 3 years old and you're learning how to talk. It probably seemed difficult, but you don't even remember it. But you got it, and now it's easy. And so you just keep working with the music, and play things that are easy and fun, and every now and then spend some time working at these things that you have to think a little bit, and after a while you won't have to think about it, and it'll be natural. See you next time. Bye.